Yes, good morning. Good morning, students. Very good morning. Yes, now electrostatics chapter going on. In that now, first about electric charge, properties of electric charge, and how a body getting the charge, determination of charge on a charged body. That is now first topic. In the second topic, students, electrostatic Coulombic force between 2 point spheres or charged bodies. After that 2 point charges, suppose more than 2 point charges are there. So how to find net Coulombic force? That is the principle of superposition. Then after that, students, neutral body, neutral points, equilibrium points. Yes, that equilibrium, stable or unstable equilibrium, is all now completed in the force concept. Then after that, electric field. Yes, electric field lines, and then properties. Then electric field due to different charged bodies, point charge, system of point charges, or charged bodies like the rod, ring, disc, sheet, spheres, that is solid sphere and hollow sphere. Yes, these all charged bodies are completed. And in yesterday, yes, solid spheres with the cavities also completed, students. Now, work done by electrostatic force. After that, now electrostatic potential energy. Electrostatic potential energy between 2 point charges, and electrostatic potential energy of a system having more than 2 point charges. This all now, students, yesterday completed. Now coming to the new topic, electrostatic potential or electric potential. Okay. Now the topic is electric potential. Okay, students. Now come to electrostatic force first. Electrostatic force is non-contact force. Already we discussed. Non-contact force and contact force. For example, students, here I am applying the force on the board. So this is now contact force. But non-contact force means that is now directly not contacted. Directly no contact. But indirect contact is there. That means some interaction is there. That type of force is a field force. Now for understanding interactive force, students, here, this is one small toy gun. Yes, by using now this bullet, I can apply the force on somewhat now farther bodies also. That means directly I can't touch. But by using this bullet now, I can exert some force on the far places. So this type of interactions, nothing but a field interactions. So in that field force also, interaction is there, but that is not direct contact, indirect contact. That type of force, yes, now we are dealing. Yes, for that understanding of that non-contact field force, yes, field, electric field here introduced. In that electric field in a nearby a charged body, how effectively this charged body apply a force? Yes, to understand that is now influence of the strength of influence. For understanding that, two parameters introduced. In that, number one, electric field strength, and the next one is electric potential. So electric field strength and electric potential, these two parameters to understand or to estimate the strength of influence or electric force on a particular point. So in that part, students, number one, electric field strength. So that is a vector. But right now, present parameter is electric potential, it is a scalar. So this is just like our first year mechanics force and energy. So just like the force here, electric field strength, and now, yes, first year energy here, nothing but a potential. So that's why one vector concept of field strength in last class is over. Now the present class, that is a scalar concept, electric potential is our present topic. Okay, students, now this electric potential to understand the strength. Yes, but this electric potential, how defined first? So that now I am going to explain carefully. Yes, this electric potential, to understand the strength of electric potential, yes, the work done, how much work we need to done. So the work done by an external agent, work done by an external agent in taking a or in bringing a unit point positive charge from somewhere now far away point, that means from infinity to the location where you need the potential. So up to that location, for bringing this point positive charge, how much work you need to do. So that work defined as an electric potential. Yes, now here students, I have one point positive charge. This positive charge now somewhere here. That means in this location, no electric field at all. Here, far away means no electric field location. Yes, here one point charge is there. Now this location, students, here electric field is there. So this location to this location, from here to here, one positive point charge has been moved by using some external force. Yes, in that moment, how much work has been done? That work defined as an electric potential. Suppose more work has done, that is a more potential. Suppose less work done, that is a less potential. Okay, and also suppose now positive work done, positive potential, negative work done, negative potential. But here one more point now you need to understand. At the time of bringing a positive point charge from far away point to in our electric field point, yes, we need to keep acceleration of the body zero. That means now uniformly you need to bring that. That means no resultant force acting on that. That means here as the point coming from one non-electric field position to electric field position means on that particle electric force also will act. So opposite to that electric force, equal magnitude, now we are applying external force. That's why here we are doing now some work on the positive charged particle against the electric force. So this work, how much is there? That is defined as an electric potential. Okay, right. Now here unit positive charge. Yes, now on the unit positive charge, electric force is known as electric field, already we have discussed. So that's why students know, yes, yesterday we have seen our change in potential and electric field interrelated, because here we are doing the work opposite to electric force only. So that relation here now clearly now mentioned, students. Yes, dV equal to minus E bar dot dr bar. Why here minus means now here external force whatever maybe we are applying, that is opposite to electric force. So that's why now minus mandatory. Yes, dV equal to minus E bar dot dr bar. E bar is nothing but now electric field strength, where now you are now moving that positive charge. So that is electric field strength, dot product, and dr bar we know displacement. So therefore students, dV is nothing but now potential difference, absolute potential not defined. So potential difference only we can define. But in that potential difference, 1 point potential suppose 0, then automatically potential difference is known as a potential. So that's why absolute potential can't be defined. So that's why here potential difference equal to minus E bar dot dr bar. Yes, now this is for a small now separation dr bar. But suppose now, yes, between 2 points you need suppose potential difference. Between 2 points, yes, in between that point now, electric field may be uniform, may not be uniform. So that's why one small integration required. So therefore, students, between 2 points, potential difference equal to, yes, same concept, just integration happen. So minus integral E bar dot dr bar. Yes, initial position vector and final position vector. So that is, these are now lower and upper limits. Now, yes, up to here, please now students, please write in your notebook. Yes, dv equal to minus E bar dot dr bar. That is the main equation. Yes. Now potential difference between 2 points in the electric field. That is delta V equal to minus integral E bar dot dr bar. Yes, lower limit Ri bar means initial position vector and final position vector. Yes, this is now final potential minus initial potential. Final potential minus initial potential equal to minus. Up to here now, please now students, these 2 points please write. Yes, now coming to exact meaning of this. What is exact meaning? Yes, students, here now in the first example, now I am taking constant electric field. That means now uniform electric field now I am taking. Uniform electric field I am taking. Uniform. That means now whatever may be the location, electric field is constant. That is a uniform electric field. So the strength of electric field is independent of the location. Any point now, same electric field. That is a uniform electric field. So now here students, one uniform electric field now I have taken. In that now uniform electric field, the strength is a capital E. Yes, the electric field is from left to right now I have taken. Yes, left to right now electric field I have taken. Yes, in that electric field, students, I have taken 2 points, point number A and point number B. So point A, point B, both are separated by the distance small b. These 2 points separated by the distance small b. Now, from A to B, how much potential difference? Or from B to A, how much potential difference I am going to explain. Carefully observe now. Yes, now. Main expression students, dv equal to minus E bar dot dr bar. Now, in between 2 points means some integration mandatory. So, dv equal to minus integral E bar dot dr bar. Yes, VA to VA starting point to position vector 0 and B from A to B distance is B. Yes, here upper limit B. Yes, potential VB. Yes, students, here just I am substituting the limits in this equation. That's nothing I am doing. Yes, integral dv equal to minus integral E bar dot dr bar. Students, already told you here E is a constant. So that's why now E constant to integral dr bar is nothing but a displacement. Yes, students, from here to here displacement to B. So that's why minus EB. Minus EB after integration. Yes, now we got expression minus EB. Minus EB. Minus EB. Yes, now this is nothing but VB minus VA. VB minus VA equal to minus E into B. Yes, potential at point number B minus potential at point number A equal to minus EB, students. Now potential at point B equal to VA minus EB. Yes, now students, in this one confusion is there. In the direction of electric field, see now, A to B I am moving means in the direction of electric field I am moving. In the direction of electric field, yes, potential will be reduced. Yes, VB is less than VA. Yes, in the direction of electric field, potential decreases. That means students, electric field moving from high electric potential to low electric potential. Yes, all students know, please now take this conclusion. In the direction of electric field, electric potential decreases, that is reduced. That means electric field moves from high electric potential to low electric potential. Yes, so students, dV equal to minus E bar dot dr bar. Based on that now, yes, today complete class is based on this small equation only. Yes, dV equal to minus E bar dot dr bar. Yes, now in that, suppose E equal to constant. Yes, how we proceeded explain. So now coming to suppose E is non-uniform electric field, how to find the potential difference. So that now I am going to explain. Yes, please now come to the next one. You also write now next topic, potential difference in a non-uniform electric field, that is the side effect. Non-uniform electric field. Yes, so students, for the non-uniform electric field example, here one point charge I am taking. Yes, it is one point charge. It is a point charge. Yes, surrounding to this point charge, electric field exists. Yes, this is my electric field representation with the lines. Yes, in this students here, one point to P I am taking. This is the point to P at a distance R. Students all know at this point the electric field equal to K into Q divided by R square. KQ by R square is nothing but electric field at a distance small r from a point charge. Suppose if you move from here to somewhere or somewhere now, that means R changes. So R changes, electric field also change. That means indirectly here electric field depends on the location. So this type of electric field is a non-uniform electric field. Once now electric field is non-uniform, integration mandatory to find the potential difference. Okay. Yes, now this is the concept now. Yes, here students I am taking now 2 points. Yes, point to number A and point to number B. Point to number A, distance R1. Point to number 2, distance R2. Otherwise it is RA, it is a R. Yes, students, here in the vicinity of our point positive charge, 2 points I have taken. Point A at the distance of RA from the point. Another point B is at a distance RB from the point charge. So now, in between these 2 points, potential difference is our target now. So how to find the potential difference? Already main expression is there. Yes, by using the dV equal to minus E bar dot dr bar. But already I told you here E depends on the location. That's why integration mandatory. So integral dV equal to minus integral E bar dot dr bar. Students, E bar this side, dr bar also this side. That's why now cos 0 1. Directly I am substituting E equal to K Q by R square into dr squares. Then later now limitations. Sorry. Yes, here RA means here potential V. Here RB potential V. The distance is R equal to RA, potential is a VA. RB and VB. So that is now left side, right side integration. So it is a definite integration. Yes, now left side VB minus VA equal to right side. Students, now already integration we know integral dr by r square, that is r to the power of minus 2 into dr, that is r to the power of minus 2 plus 1 by minus 2 plus 1, that is directly minus 1 by r, right? Yes, already minus is there, minus minus cancel, kq by r final after integration. Yes, kq into 1 by r, but upper limit rb and lower limit re. So that's why 1 by rb minus 1 by r. This is students vb minus vb. Suppose you need now va minus vb. va minus vb equal to kq into 1 by ra minus 1 by r. Yes, so students, now in a non-uniform electric field, potential difference between 2 points, how now with the help of this example I explain. Yes, all students please write now. Yes, the second one, title, determination of potential difference between 2 points in non-uniform electric field. Within brackets you can write electric field is due to point charge. Yes, up to here completed students. Yes, now some students now at the time of explanation I think may not know, right, because they are concentrating on complete now listening and understanding. That is students, now students I am suggesting please now take the screenshot first. Then once the class is completed, don't leave that. Yes, again all take in one order and write in your notebook clearly. Then after that assignment to problems. This is the complete procedure. Okay, students, now VA minus VB completed. Now here next our target is potential at a one point due to point charge. Yes, students, write the title. Potential, electric potential due to point charge. Due to point charge. Due to point charge. Yes, now for the explanation of that I am taking the same example. Yes, so students, already told you absolute potential can't be defined, but potential difference now can be defined. This is the potential difference already now explained. Now in this, suppose students, now you need potential at point P. Suppose now our target is potential at point P equal to question. Potential at point P. P is at how much distance? Small r distance. P is at small r distance from the positive charge. At this point, potential we need, not potential difference, potential. So how to find the potential? Yes, students, here. Now I am taking let RB equal to infinity. Students, infinity means now not from Hyderabad to Suryapeta now. Infinity means now some far away, that's all. That means suppose this influence is up to here, suppose. Beyond this influence is nothing but infinity. Infinity means indirectly not in the electric field. Means no, beyond the electric field is nothing but a infinity. So RB is far away, I have taken. So RB is far away means students potential at B is a 0 because no potential is there. And RA is nothing but small a, R. Then VA is nothing but a V. So A point number A, I am taking nothing but a point number P. So RA equal to R, that is VA equal to V. Now I am substituting these values here. If I substitute now VA as a VP, VB nothing but a 0. So VA minus 0, that is VA nothing but a potential at point number P. Therefore, potential at point number P equal to, this is already 0, KQ into students RA nothing but R. But RB is a infinity. 1 by infinity is 0. So now 1 by R. Indirectly KQ by small r. Yes, all students now conclusion please write. At a distance small r from point charge. At a distance small r from point charge, electric potential V equal to K. All students know K equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught. Q, charge of our point charge, divided by the R. R is the distance from the charge to the point where we need potential. This is KQ by R. Yes, here students, one more point too. This charge is a positive charge. That's why positive potential. Suppose here minus Q is there. Suppose charge is a negative minus Q. Here potential also minus KQ by small. That means at the time of writing potential, you should consider nature of the charge also. Suppose if it is plus, plus okay. If it is minus, you should take minus. Minus KQ by small r. Yes, now students now take this now once. Yes, now potential difference between 2 points in non-uniform electric field completed. Potential at a point due to point charge capital Q also completed. Now coming to, yes, another now. Yes, in that another, due to 1 point charge completed, right? Suppose now multi-point, that means now multi-point system. In our system, more than one particle is there. More than one charged particle, maybe 2, 3, 4, whatever may be the number. How to find a potential at one particular location? Very simple, students. Just like now our electric field principle of superposition. Yes, here also first to find all individual potentials at a particular point due to independent charged particles. But now please remember, at the time of writing potential, you should consider nature of the charge also. Suppose Q1 is a positive. Okay, K Q1 by R1. But suppose Q2 is a negative, minus K Q2 by R2. Suppose Q3 is positive, plus K Q3 by R3. Like that now, yes, charge nature also you should consider. So that is now, if more than one charged particle is there, determination of electric potential. Yes, in that now, one example I will explain. Yes, please write now, students. Electric potential due to a system of charged point charges. Charged point charges. Point charges. In that one example, I am explaining electric dipole. Yes, so students, now in that now example, electric dipole I am taking as an example. Yes, here electric dipole already introduced to you in electric field strength. Yes, it is minus Q, it is plus Q. It is a combination of 2 point charges having the same strength charges but opposite nature. These two separated by the distance 2L, and it is the midpoint. So here to here distance L, here to here distance L. So it is a system of 2 point charges. Yes, it is a special nervous system. That's why it is an electric dipole. One example I am taking. Yes, so students, it is axial line. Here, one point to number A I am taking. Otherwise, no, students, take point to number P. This is a point to number P. Point to number P. This point to number P at a distance small x from the origin O. From the origin O, point P is at a distance small x. Distance small x. Yes, now here, yes, already we discussed how many potentials are there. Due to minus q, one potential, due to plus q, one potential. So therefore, net potential equal to, yes, suppose now it is point to number A. This is point to number B. Potential A plus potential B means potential due to charge present at location A. VB means potential due to the charge present at the point number B. So two potentials we need to take. Yes, VA we know minus KQ divided by X plus L, students. KQ divided by X minus L. Yes, here to here distance X plus L, here to here distance X minus L. Yes, that is the net potential. Yes, here KQ X square minus L square denominator. Yes, minus of X minus L plus X plus L. X cancel. So students, K into Q into 2L divided by X square minus L square. So this is now electric potential at a distance small x from center of electric dipole on axial line. On axial line. K into Q into 2L divided by X square minus L square. So potential on axial line completed, students. Yes, we have one more important line, equatorial line. Yes, on this equatorial line, one point to Q I am taking. Yes, this point to Q I am taking at a distance y from the midpoint to O. So at this point Q, this is not a charge, students, not to confuse. This is a point Q. Yes, to avoid that confusion, I am taking now here point number. Yes, yes, point to C, suppose. It is a point to C. At point number C, potential we need. Yes, again, students, here V equal to VA plus V. But now, students, carefully observe. Here to here distance, here to here distance is the same. That's why due to minus Q here potential minus K Q divided by this distance, that is under root L square plus Y square. But this potential is K Q divided by root over L square plus Y square. Yes, after adding, we will get the zero potential. So students, here on equatorial line, potential, electric potential is a G for the electric dipole. And the students, here, suppose this is one negative charge, it is positive charges. Electric field, equatorial line means not only this, many lines they are equatorial. That's why I am taking now, it is a equatorial plane. Equatorial plane. On this equatorial plane, any point if you take, you will get zero potential. That is zero potential plane or equatorial plane or equipotential plane also. Okay, students, now one example completed. Electric potential due to system of charged points. That's all. Okay. Yes, in that electric dipole is one example. You can take now many now. Suppose now in a triangle also 3 particles, or now 4 particles, 5 particles, whatever may be. But simply add by taking now nature of the charge. Okay. Yes, this topic completed, students. Now I am going to electric potential due to not only just a system of individual particles, system of continuous charges, nothing but a charged bodies like now rod, ring, disc, sphere, many are there. One by now will complete electric potential due to charged bodies. Okay, ready, students? Yes, first take this, then now coming to next topic. Yes, students, now first charged body I am taking. It is now uniformly distributed rod, indirectly linear charge. Now, an example I am taking. Yes, present topic to electric potential on axial line of uniformly distributed charged rod. Yes, so students, now it is one uniformly distributed charged rod. Yes. So, yes, it is linearly charged, right? That's why linear charge density. Yes, already we know charge per unit length. That is lambda I am taking. And from here to here, length of the rod is a capital L. Length to capital L, linear charge density lambda. Now it is axial line. This is our point number P. Potential equal to question mark. Yes, this point number P is at a distance small a from the nearest end. From the nearest end of the rod. This is point A. Yes, now here students, two methods we have. Number one, dV equal to minus integral E bar dot dr bar. That is method number one. In this method, E is nothing but A. Yesterday already we completed electric field on axial line due to linearly charged, that is uniformly charged rod. That value here you should substitute. That is K lambda L divided by A into A plus L. If you substitute and later integrate, you will get now one answer. This is the method number one. Method number two, direct here at point P, potential due to one small strip here, one small strip I am taking. This is thickness dx. And from here to here distance is x I am taking. So second method students, potential at point P due to only this small charge, look like a point charge. So that is K into lambda into dx divided by x. This is direct we know, K Q by R, nothing but point charge potential. So K into Q is nothing but lambda dx by x. Now you can integrate for the net potential. X limitation from A to A plus L. So therefore students here V equal to means net potential at point number P. K lambda integral dx by x we know ln x. So ln upper limit. What is upper limit to a plus L minus ln of lower limit a. So ln of a plus L minus ln a, nothing but a plus L divided by a. So this you can write now ln of 1 plus L by a also. Ln of 1 plus L by a also. Yes, this is now method number 2. In the method number 1, E at this particular location. Yes, already we know K lambda L divided by x into x plus L. X means from nearest end to, yes, you need to take now some other point. So that distance. Otherwise now here you can take now to avoid confusion with this x, you can write now small r into r. So yes, both now you can find. Yes, in this also you will get the same answer. Yes, so students, now electric potential on axial line of uniformly charged one rod having linear charge density lambda at a distance small a from nearest end completed. Yes, all students now take that first. Yes, students, now this example also completed first charged body. Now coming to second charged body. Yes, so students, now second charged body I am taking a ring. Yes, now coordinate system. Yes, students, here one uniformly charged ring I am taking. This is center of the ring. Axial line I am taking x-axis. And this is y-axis, z-axis. Students, plane of the ring is in YZ plane. Plane of the ring is in YZ plane. This is YZ plane. Means indirectly students here like this. Now this is the plane of the ring. Now axial line is a x-axis. So this is now origin. So that is students now our charged ring and that charge linear charge density lambda I am taking. Linear charge density lambda. That is charge per unit length. And the total length is a 2 pi r. Yes, I am taking now students radius as a r. So 2 pi r into lambda is nothing but a total charge distributed over the circumference of a ring. Now I am taking students one point to P. This point to P is at a distance small a from center of the ring. At this point to P, potential equal to question mark. Student, that is our target now. Potential at a distance small a on axial line of a uniformly charged ring from. Yes, now this potential students, again now two methods we have. dV equal to minus integral E bar dot to dr bar. But all students know electric field due to charged ring, that is kqx divided by x square plus r square whole to the power of 3 by 2 into dr or dx. If you integrate and substitute the proper limits, one is infinity, another is our distance a, you will get potential at point number. This is the method 1. But now method 2, already we integrated in case of point charge. So that's why direct now that method I am using. Yes, at point P, potential due to only one small strip. Here one small strip I am taking, students. This strip is at a distance a square plus r square. Due to one small strip, this strip here charge dq. Here potential I am taking dv. So therefore dv equal to k into dq divided by this distance root over a square plus r square, students. Due to this small strip charge, potential at point number B is dv equal to k into dq divided by this distance root over a square plus r square. For the total potential, you should integrate. Yes, so students, here dv integration, nothing but a net potential V. So that net potential V, I am writing net potential V equal to, yes, k constant to a square plus r square also constant to, need not to integrate. That is very simple integration. Integral dq equal to net charge. So therefore k q divided by root over a square plus r square. Yes, later you can write, students, q equal to lambda into 2 pi small r. Suppose q not given, yes, you can write like that. Suppose now q given, yes, directly kq by root over a square plus r square. And students, here one more important point. Yes, this ring uniformly charged. So potential kq by root over a square by r square. And here not only uniformly charged, even non-uniformly charged also. Non-uniformly charged means here lambda different, here lambda different, here lambda different, here lambda different, means that lambda depends on the angle theta. Yes, even in that case also, potential V equal to kq by root over a square plus r square, but q is not equal to lambda into 2 pi r at that time. At that time, q you need to calculate from, yes, now separately by using the integration. So once now here, students, q given directly kq by root over a square plus r square. Now the conclusion, students, whether charge uniformly distributed or non-uniformly distributed over the circumference of a ring. Yes, potential at a distance small a on axial line equal to kq divided by root over a square plus r square. So why like that means, from this location, if you take any point, every point on the circumference is at equal distance. What is that equal distance? Root over a square plus r square. So that's why after adding all charge, net charge you will. So that's why whether it is uniform or non-uniform, answer is kq by root over a square plus r square. But if it is uniform, q equal to lambda into 2 pi r, but it is non-uniform, yes, q is not equal to q you need to calculate from the integration. Okay, students. So this is now electric field on axial line of charged ring that may be uniformly charged or may not be uniformly charged. Okay, students, this completed. Yes, take this. Now I am going to another. Come on, fast. Yes, so students, now going to next to charged body, that is now disk. Uniformly distributed disk now I am taking. Yes, so student, just like the previous. Yes, so here disk, axial line, this is origin, y-axis, z-axis, again plane equal to yz plane. Yes, and now students, it is a disk, so that's why disk surface charge density sigma given. Surface charge density sigma. It is a disk. It is a disk. Uniformly charged disk. That's why sigma just simply given. Sigma is independent of the location. Yes, sigma given, students. Now our target is at point P, present at distance to small a, potential equal to question mark. Potential equal to question mark. Okay, students. Now this disk. Yes, a disk. You can divide this disk into so many concentric, infinitesimally small rings. Many rings. So disk is divided into so many concentric rings. Very small concentric rings. So mathematically known as infinitesimal rings. Yes, in that now one ring, thin ring I am taking, students. This is thin ring and disk radius capital R, but this ring radius small r, thickness dr, students. Ring radius small r, thickness dr, but disk radius capital R. Yes, now this is the complete given. Now here potential. Students, potential due to ring already we know, just like previous completed. So that equation now I am going to use. At point P, potential due to only this ring, not complete disk, only this ring, dV equal to K into dq divided by root over r square plus a square. K dq divided by root over r square plus a square. Now I am going to find dq now. Students, dq equal to sigma 2 pi r into dr. So now after substitution of that, dv equal to, yes, k sigma 2 pi, k sigma 2 pi constant, students, r dr divided by root over a square plus r square. That is now variable. Yes, for the total potential you should integrate. Yes, so students, integration from 0 to capital R, because radius of the disk is capital R. Yes, that integration now we need. Yes, student, that integration already yesterday over, but one more time I am going to explain. Yes, let a square plus r square equal to u square. Then differentiate on both sides. 2r dr equal to 2u du. Yes, r dr is nothing but u du divided by root over a square plus r square is a u cancel. Therefore, integral du is a u, but u equal to root over a square plus r square. So students, this integration here completed. Final answer. Okay. Now lower limit to and then upper limits already we know 0 to capital R. We should now substitute first upper limit to minus to lower limit. Yes, so therefore after substitution students, I am writing the potential V equal to K sigma 2 pi into, yes, upper limit A square plus R square under root minus E. Yes, students, now this is the final answer. At a distance small a, on axial line of a uniformly charged disk, that is. So this is now potential. Okay, this integration is separated. This is. And all students know K value is a 1 by 4 pi epsilon. If I use that 1 by 4 pi epsilon, students, 2 pi cancel, but still some 2 is there. So this value you can write sigma by 2 epsilon naught into same as it is. So now potential at a distance small a on axial line of a uniformly charged disk having surface charge density sigma is sigma by 2 epsilon naught into root over a square plus capital R square minus small. Okay, students, please take this now. This disk also completed. Yes, ring already over. Now disk. Yes, the same thing, students. Suppose now at the center of a ring examiner asks. Very simple. A equal to 0. Yes, if A equal to 0, K into Q divided by R. K Q by R in that. In case of the ring, I am telling. Now, in case of the disk, suppose at the center of the disk, what is the potential? Yes, simply A equal to 0, here 0, here 0. So, K sigma 2 by capital R, otherwise sigma by 2 epsilon into capital R. That is the center of your disk. Center of ring also. Okay, students? Yes, so disk case electric potential also over. Come on, take that fast. Yes, students, another charged body I am taking now. Charged sheet, very large charged sheet. Yes, now here very large charged sheet. Yes, as it is now surface, that means now on the surface charge distributed, surface charge density sigma. Yes, all students know from our electric field part number 2. Yes, here electric field equal to sigma by 2 epsilon naught. Students, in this equation, no distance term present. That means now tell me, is it uniform electric field or non-uniform electric field? Uniform electric field, independent of the location, means uniform electric field. So in a uniform electric field, students, suppose point number A, point number B separated by the distance B. So this is the direction of electric field. All now we know, already conclusion previously came. In the direction of electric field, potential decreases. So therefore, students, here A to B electric field going. That's why VA is greater than VB. That VA minus VB equal to, yes, electric field into the distance. We know electric field sigma by 2 epsilon naught into. Okay, right. Suppose examiner at one particular point to P given, suppose. from here to here, distance to small a. Here potential V at P equal to question mark. Students, already told you absolute potential can't be defined. That's why potential difference. Yes, sir. Here to here means potential on the sheet, on the surface of a sheet, I am assuming V naught. V naught minus Vp equal to E into small a. That is sigma by 2 epsilon naught into small a. Therefore, potential at point P equal to potential on the surface of the sheet minus sigma by 2 epsilon naught into small. So students, now it is a potential difference between 2 points due to electric field of uniformly distributed but large thin sheet. This is difference. But a particular point means first we need to consider potential on the surface is V naught. So that V naught minus sigma by 2 epsilon naught into small a. Come and take that first. Yes, now students, coming to another topic. Sheet completed. Yes, now hollow hemisphere I am taking. Yes, it is the center. Yes, radius r, sigma, because only hollow, it is hollow, only on the surface only charge distributed. Sigma given means no any now theta is given, that means it is a constant to uniformly distributed. Yes, sigma r given at the center O, potential equal to question mark. Students, here one point now, remember point O, 2. Any point on the surface, if you take any point on the surface, distance is constant, that is capital R. So that's why whatever may be the charge, if you take kq by capital R. That's why even if you take total charge, potential V at the center, k into total charge divided by R. But students, here total charge capital Q sigma into 2 pi r square divided by capital R cancel. Yes, k sigma into 2 pi r. Students, k we know 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught, sigma by 2 epsilon naught into. So this is now V equal to kq by r. Q means total charge. Total charge is a sigma into, this is only hemi. So that's why 2 pi r square. Yes. 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught to 2 pi cancel this. Yes, now completed now. Another now topic. Please write that now. That is now at the center of a hollow hemisphere electric potential. And one more point, students, here also, whether it is uniformly distributed or non-uniformly distributed. Yes, answer is not this one. This answer is the same, kq by r. Kq by r. But if it is non-uniform, q determination different. If it is uniform, q equals sigma into 2 by r. Okay. Yes. Now complete. Now another topic is there. Yes, students, now come to hollow uniformly charged sphere, complete sphere, not hemisphere, complete sphere. Yes, now here total charge is small q. Total charge on this sphere small q. Radius capital R. Radius capital R. Q radius R. Now students, I am taking one point number A from the center here to here, small a, that is greater than R. Yes, at point number A, potential VA equal to, very simple, KQ divided by small. How that KQ by small a means, students? So just now, now starting of the class, potential due to point charge complete. Potential due to point charge. Potential due to this complete sphere outside, both are same. Why means outside the sphere, what is the electric field? KQ by R square. Even now, our point charge also KQ by R square. So that's why same equation. Everything is the same. That's why outside point potential equal to KQ by small a. This is from potential due to point charge concept. Okay, students. So that's why now directly written here VA KQ by small. Now, students, I am taking another point number B. Yes, this distance is small b, but it is less than the radius. Less than the radius. Okay, students, here one important point. Electric field outside the sphere KQ by R square, that is nothing but now electric field due to point charge. That's why same equation, that means same derivation. That's why this equation, students, valid up to surface of sphere only. Up to the surface means outside. Up to the surface, this equation is valid. So that's why potential on the surface of our hollow sphere, on the surface, it is this equation valid. Even on the surface also this equation valid. What is that? KQ divided by capital R. Up to the surface, now this equation valid. Outside valid, that means here A greater than or equal to R, that is valid. On the surface is that. That means on the surface potential we know. Now I need inside. Yes, now students, inside. But all students know already we derived now yesterday. What electric field inside uniformly charged hollow sphere is a zero. So that's why electric field inside is a zero. Students know electric field dV also zero. dV zero means potential difference zero. Potential difference zero means, yes, here VB minus V surface equal to 0. Why VB minus V surface 0? Because inside electric field is a 0, that's why. Inside electric field is 0, that's why now VB minus V surface is 0 because E equal to 0. Because dV equal to minus integral E bar dot dr bar, that's why E 0, dV also 0. So now VB, nothing but a V inside. Yes, what is V inside? V surface. That is nothing but KQ by capital R. So now students, inside any point if you take, inside our hollow sphere, any point if you take, yes, potential is a constant. That constant is KQ by capital R. KQ by capital R. KQ by capital R. That's why now it is example for equipotential space from 0, that is center to surface. Any point if you take equipotential space. So now students, uniformly charged hollow sphere, outside potential completed, inside potential also completed. You first now complete that. Now last one small topic is left. Come on, fast take that. Yes, so students, now last charged body. So that is uniformly charged solid sphere. Yes, uniformly charged solid sphere. Rho equal to constant. That is uniformly charged. Total charge Q, radius capital R. So therefore, Q you can write rho into 4 by 3 pi R cube also. This is uniformly charged solid sphere of radius R, charge Q, density rho. Yes, now students, here also 2 points I am taking. Point number A. From the center, this distance is small a, it is greater than capital R, means outside point. Yes, so students, for the outside point, yes, here also now electric field intensity, strength, kq by r square only, same formula, just like point charge. That's why here VA equal to K Q divided by small a, because here a is greater than or equal to r, that is value. So similarly on the surface also K Q divided by capital R. So on the surface of uniformly charged solid sphere, same potential, just like the previous. But now students, coming to inside, one point number B, it is at a distance small b less than capital R I am taking. Yes, so students, yesterday we derived this. Yes, electric field equal to rho by 3 epsilon naught. Yes, inside electric field rho by 3 epsilon naught into small. This already we derived yesterday. Yes, inside electric field not zero, but in a hollow sphere zero, but in the solid sphere non-zero, rho by 3 epsilon naught r. That's why here integration mandatory. So now students, inside I am calculating the potential dV equal to minus E bar dot dr bar integration integration. Now the limits. Yes, now here I am taking first R means capital R, because on the surface, already we know on the surface. So that is Vs. Now at point number B, that is Vb. Yes, students, now Vb minus Vs, left side, minus integral E bar rho by 3 epsilon naught into R dr. Yes, capital R to be limitation. R dr, students, we know integration R square by 2. So therefore Vb equal to Vs. This Vs I am setting that side. R dr R square by 2. So now Vs minus rho by 3 epsilon naught R square by 2, but limitations to B square minus R square. So that's why B square minus R square by 2. But the students, R is greater than B. That's why this one I am writing R square minus B square, but this minus 1. So therefore, potential inside equal to Vs. What is the Vs? KQ by capital R plus rho by 3 epsilon naught into R square minus B square by 2 students. Yes. Suppose examiner rho given, this Q you need to change. Q equal to rho into 4 by 3 pi R cube. Suppose students now examiner Q given, this rho equal to capital Q divided by 4 by 3 pi R. So this is now both outside potential, inside potential is this. This equation more important now. So that's why students, yes, after now this Q or rho changing, please remember the final result also. Okay, now electric potential outside, inside for a uniformly charged solid sphere complete. Yes, now students, now today conclusion, electric potential difference in a uniform electric field, potential difference in non-uniform electric field, how to find electric potential due to one point charge, electric potential due to system of point charges, electric potential on axial line of electric dipole, electric potential on axial line of uniformly or non-uniformly charged ring, electric potential on axial line of uniformly charged disk, not only on the axial, even at the center also. Then after that, at the center of uniformly or non-uniformly distributed charged hollow hemisphere and uniformly distributed hollow complete sphere, both outside and inside. Next to uniformly distributed charged solid sphere, both outside and inside, electric potential concept over. So total electric potential over. Yes, so students all know from Monday to this now Friday, many assignments given, all now please complete from tomorrow onwards. Yes, assignment 1, 2, 3 and today 4. This all now one by one difficult problems only now we'll discuss. Yes, so students, yes, ready for that assignment now from tomorrow onwards. Okay, thank you. Physics class over just in few seconds. Yes, chemistry class will be started. Thank you.